Okay guys, I'm gonna do a little bit of an any percent tutorial here. I feel like a lot of new people just started because of like Ricky's big race and all of that. So I guess before we start here, I'm gonna like first just point out the splits. I'm gonna point out the splits, and you see these numbers in my splits. The first number is gonna be the amount of gems that we're collecting in each level, and then the second is gonna be the running count. And these numbers might vary a little bit runner to runner, and depending on the strategies you go for, the routes, this category is malleable to your own tastes. But just keep in mind that I do recommend putting numbers like this in your splits because it really helps. Um, Basically, we're gonna want 6,000 gems by the time we are exiting Dreamweavers and going to Nasty's world. That's very important to kind of know the type of gem pace you're on, not only the time pace, but the gem pace, and like know whether you need to pick up a few extras or you can start to ignore some. That's important for this category. But besides that, let's just go ahead and get right into it. Um, I'm gonna be just starting with artisans for today. It's gonna be pretty simple. Oh, let me turn off the sound for this video. I don't think that's really necessary. Um, Anyway, uh, yeah, I just have a pretty clean artisans here that we can look at. Um, Oops, sorry about that. All right, so yeah, this video is not going to be high production quality, as you can already tell. I am not a content creator by any means. I stream on Twitch, that's about it. Um, but at the same time, I think we got to freeze there for a second. But let's kind of go back and just like go over the movement here, like little by little. Um, Like right at the start here, we're just going to want to hold a charging jump to the left. And you see the kind of glide buffer that I did in the air. That's all you have to do is just press X while you're already charging. You get a little glide buffer, and you want to kind of land on that first little area with the gems. See how I'm kind of aiming towards right here. That's where I want to hit, so that when I charge through here, I get all 4 gems. We're just going to get this dragon right off the bat. There is an alternate strategy that you can do here where you actually do a trick to get Nestor, which is the first dragon. But I'm not going to go over that. I'm not an expert on that. It only saves about 5 seconds in this category. And as far as I know, um, not really anyone's going for it anymore. Laura used to go for it, who is the current record holder of this category. I'm second place. But she's even stopped going for it because it's just not fun. It's not fun resetting over and over, try to do a trick 2 seconds into the run. But there are definitely tutorials for that if that interests you. But yeah, we're just gonna go into Stonehill here. Artisans is gonna be pretty simple, just movement. Right here, I like to do a charging jump, and then as soon as I land from the charging jump, I start going to the left. Even before I see that bull, or ram, or whatever you want, ram, or whatever you want to call it, I'm gonna start going to the left because it's gonna charge into me, and I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get the 5 gem, and then it's gonna put me right on track to jump charge down this well. Now, you might think, why are we getting those red gems? I haven't really gone over this, but basically the main idea of this category is going to be gems per second. We need dragons and a few dragon eggs also, but in general, eggs are like major collectible, or not eggs, gems. Sorry. But gems per second is what's important. We want to get a large amount of gems in as few like in as few seconds as possible, if that makes sense. So you might be wondering why we're getting those red gems, since the reds are only worth 1. But there's actually a whirlwind that's going to take us back up, and it takes some time to spawn anyway, so that's why we're getting those red gems. Jump into the dragon, and then gonna take a line diagonally right into that whirlwind and jump into the. This is important. This will save you more time than you might expect. You want to jump upwards into whirlwinds. and get that momentum upwards. If you just charge into the bottom of them, or if you like, jump charge into them or something, there's going to be some bad momentum and you're going to lose like a full second on every whirlwind. So just to the top, we're going to come here to the left. I'm going to charge only through this side and come back and touch the dragon on this side. That's another important part of collectibles in this category with dragons. There is certain spots on their pedestal where you want to touch them. You saw we could have easily like just come back and touched it on the other side here, but then basically we have a whole animation of Spyro walking around the dragon and coming back here, and it takes a lot of time. So it is important to touch the dragons on the right spot. And then coming back out here, through here, flame charge. That's our first flame charge of the run, I believe. Not really a typical flame charge in that we're not getting the gem to home, but it is basically just you have to let go of charge for 1 frame, quick flick your finger to the circle button, and then start charging again, so that Spyro is kind of, charging while pushing his flame outwards, and we're going to use that to hit this chest out here at the same time as getting this dragon. And there is actually a gem RNG in this category as well, where gems can land in slightly different spots. And that gem is one where actually a rare RNG you can just charge out of this dragon and auto collect it, but the vast majority, oops, went full screen there on accident. The vast majority of the time we are going to have to roll out of this dragon. So roll, pick up the gem here, and this is the first trick. This is the first, or what some people might call a trick. It's just a jump. I wouldn't call it necessarily a trick, but for ease of communication, we'll call it a trick. Let's rewind there. You see, we're gonna jump up here, and you want to do like a 50-50 or something close to it, a little bit pointed this way, but you don't want to be parallel because that makes you bonk on these ledges when you're just faced directly into it. You want to be a little 50-50 or diagonal like this to charge up, and get a full hop. Really wait for Spyro to carry up his momentum and get to the top, and then charge on. You see I'm doing it over here, and if I mess this up, then I fall all the way down to the beach, and it's about a 10-second time loss. So what I would recommend, I'm going to try to make this tutorial like both in depth and kind of give some hints towards beginners here. But what I would recommend for beginners is to actually jump up over here. Instead of going up over here, where I went, I would go over here. I would kind of jump up on this ledge and kind of turn Spyro in 50-50 up onto this ledge, because then if you mess this up, you just fall right here, and you can jump right back up, and it's not a big deal. But up to you, mess with it, see how easy it is for you. Try both ways, make your own decision. So from there, we kind of charge into that dragon, or ram, and then curl back into this chest, and we're gonna just charge a little bit to this way so that you see this ram already activating towards Spyro. We're gonna kind of get him, and at the same time move towards this shepherd and get a flame out. This shepherd is not flame chargeable. You can't get the gem to home in, so you do just want to flame. And then keep in mind, gems, they cannot be collected as soon as they are visually available. There is a small timer before they're actually collectible, so you'll have to get a feel for that. I'm kind of pushing it here, obviously, because I have a feel for it. Collect it, grab it. Once again, you see me jump up into the whirlwind, right? And up here, just, land, jump into the dragon. That's gonna be the end of Stonehill. I think I said I was gonna do all of Artisans, but honestly, when I'm just like sitting here, explaining everything. I think the videos do go on a bit and I'd like to take a little break. So I'm just gonna like cut it at Stonehill and probably do level by level here. We'll pick it up with the start of the homeworld. I'll include the homeworld segments, obviously. So we'll do homeworld and Toasty for the next video. All right, thank you for watching.